Whippy pies.
Whippy
Sorry,
pies.
gotta write that down.
Whippy pies.
Uh, Hi, everybody. Welcome
Hi.
in. We are the Nat 30s, and this is the continuation of Wicked Independent Prestige Incorporated. I'm trying to turn down my phone real quick so that you don't hear it on the stream. Okay. Um, yes, so we are continuing with The Journey, DM'd by Dungeon Master Cuba over there. Let's see, announcements that we normally get through. We have a Patreon. Starts at $1 per month, and everything that you give to us goes back into the stream. We have different perks at the $10 a month level. You get your very own Nerdy 30 Nat 30s exclusive mug. And I do want to say,
Mug.
mug.
I wasn't
do-
gonna point that out.
Mug. I do want to say thank you to our latest patron, Old Rogue Painting, Adam.
Ooh.
We appreciate you. Our latest Purdy
you.
30. Yes. Much appreciated. All of our patrons get shout outs verbally the first go round and then visually above the Dungeon Master's head every time we have a stream. So you will see Old Rogue Gaming, Old Rogue Painting. That is who we are getting all of our minis painted by pretty much going forward. I mean, every once in a while we'll get another person to do it, like Wheeler. Thank you so much. There's a secret coming from them. But yes, so patrons get access to exclusive behind the scenes stuff, and also we have a new perk where on Sundays after the game, you will be able to come and hang out with us when we are doing our after session and doing our rundown and our stars and wishes for our main campaign. So
I was about to
Sundays,
say, that's really fun. We did that last Sunday. Wait a minute.
Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern time after our main session. And then if you miss it, we record a VOD and you can check it out on YouTube. Also, patrons get 2-week early access to YouTube as well, in addition to some physical perks like an enamel pin, Nat 30's D20 enamel pin, and we are still sending out the signed Bums of Greenest prints as well, which there are a limited number. There were only 30, I think, that you had made. So, right?
I think, yeah, pretty sure.
Okay. So,
I think I way overcounted how many patrons we had or something.
yeah, I guess so. Because I think we only had like 10 at the time. But
I think it was
Wow.
18. But
Sounds
and then,
like that
for us.
image needs to be leaked on Twitter as a Patreon. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Give us your money.
I think the image has been put out there, but not
Do it again.
on a nice
It's
paper.
been
It's been a
pirated.
minute.
I have another idea actually for maybe another possible patron only print.
we also have our mug club, which of course I have forgotten because it's too much, really, honestly. It's too much for my brain to keep track of. But I am
Work
supposed to
till
choose.
almost 7 p.m. tonight, so yeah, it's a lot for her brain.
It's so I have to choose 2 additional winners for this month and last month, and those folks are going to get a special something for your mug. So we have our mug club, which you can join by being a $10 patron or by winning some of our giveaways, which we either have BD&D giveaways or Nat 30s. So yeah, as we do that,
And
people get
to
mugs.
clarify, it's a drinking mug, not like anything to do with the face.
Right.
In case people don't know what the mug club was.
Well, I mean, mug clubs are pretty common for like bars and stuff, but anyway, that'll be coming out. So follow us on Instagram, follow us
Pat,
on
we're in the same shirt.
Twitter, and
Hey, I made those.
more information to come on studio and other things. The Compound Network is growing. There's a lot of stuff going on, but it is in need of organization. So there will be more coming along in time. I think we have merch.
Lots.
Yes, we have our T Public. There was just a sale. Someone bought another Dice Goblin shirt. Whoever that was, if you're watching, thank you. I think there's another sale next week. It's like 2 a month for like half a week, and that's when you should buy it when it's on discount. I highly recommend it. If you're a patron, you get a discount code where it's always on sale for you. You can use the code as many times as you want.
Yep. And it's a
Man.
constant 30% off. So at any point you can get that really decent discount. Let's see. A thank you and hello to Das and Raravin. I hopefully am saying that right. And was there anybody else that we missed? The rest is us. So
The
thanks
rest
for
is us.
lurking. Thanks for hanging out. And we are going to start the intro. Sound
Yep.
good? All right, here we go.
All right, we're good. Welcome. All right. Whippy. They still find themselves in a tense back and forth battle to recover the souls of their shipmates from the clutches of waterbound phantasms. With all party members in the water, with the exception of Elsa, the party has managed to help Captain Jaconde's spirit take back possession of his body. With Lysa's body now in the water, and I believe being held by Varro, if I'm not mistaken, the search for her spirit is on. She could be heard out in the foggy distance, but not seen. As the search goes on in the water, the crew on deck contend with one more possessed comrade. And that is where we start, at the top of the round of this crazy smackathon going on on deck and searchathon in the water. So let me bring this where I can see it. And Uma, you are. Let me see where you are. You are in the water. And hold on, I need to hold these down.
Smackathon. It made me think of when my dad has a euphemism for well, I'll just say he says slap happy a pappy. so for some reason he said that. It was the first thing that came to mind.
Okay, so you are in the water, Uma. There is currently no waterbound spirits attacking you, as there was a few minutes ago. Oh, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Looks like the third possessed person was tossed overboard, but they are still possessed, and they are in the water near you, trying to climb back up on deck. Uma, what are you doing?
I was searching for the for Liasis,
Lysa.
So we're just calling her Lysa because it's what
Lysa.
I
call
can't
her.
remember
Lysa.
because I saw how it was spelled, and now that is in my brain underneath the picture of her. So Lysa. So I was calling for her, calling out,
And-
looking.
Right, and you did hear her off in the distance. I believe like coming from this direction. She said that they weren't allowing her to move.
Okay. So is Varro right next to me?
Arrow is. So like you really can only see like a square in front of you, like 5 feet in front of you, because the fog is so dense, covering the water.
All right, I'm gonna try to take
The elf.
The elf's body. Sorry, I mean I have a picture. It's right there. That's how my brain works. And try to take it with me. You're like, Faro, give me the body, give me your body, and then try to head in that direction while yelling her name.
Sure. Where do you want to move? So, like, whatever
In
your
the-
swim speed is going to be halved because you're swimming with a dead body, essentially.
Yep, that's fine. I'm going to dash essentially if I can, and take her in the direction that I heard her voice.
All right. If you can either move yourself or
I
or
cannot.
pin. You cannot. Okay. So, what's your swim speed? Do you
So
know?
it's half your
it Half your movement.
it's half your movement, but so I would move 15 feet total.
All right. So here or here.
To the like right here.
Okay. All right. And anything else?
Nope, that's everything.
Okay. All right. Elsa, you are on deck, and the captain is on deck. It's all coming back to me now. He threw the other possessed shipmate overboard. I believe when Gary yelled, "Toss them overboard" last time. So the crew on deck, you know, some of these, a lot of the sailors here are like, they're kind of like shaking. They're like, "What the hell is going on?" The captain is like, you know, getting back to himself. The first mate here, you know, she runs over, gives her brother a hug. Funny enough, the doctor up here on the deck doesn't seem to give much of a shit about what's going on, and there are several people down below deck that don't really know what's going on.
Hey. Well, there's no more threat on deck. Captain's good. So I'm gonna hopefully help. Otherwise, I'm gonna burn a 3rd level spell for nothing here. And I'm gonna cast Daylight. So I point out just, let's see where I be. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I point out 60 feet from me. And I say, fog, go away, sunshine, come and stay today. And cast a 60-foot radius sphere of light that is going to hang out there for an hour.
I like it.
And hopefully that will help with any perception checks to help see. I mean,
all right.
you know, everything's been going off at ears, and that's all I'm going to do.
Very cool. So for lack of anything better, I'm just going to take this circle over here, and I'm just going to extend it. So that's got to be more than 60 feet. Ah, God damn it. All right. Oops.
We all
Oh
died.
no, I cast
Where
invisibility
did
on us all.
everybody go? Oh no.
She said daylight, not incinerate.
Hold on. I can't hear you. I did. It's not bringing this layer back down.
Undo. It didn't work.
Yep. Nope. It's it's put this layer on top.
You gotta lock your stuff. Maybe sometime in the week between games, like
There we go.
lock down your map. Just
No,
a
because
helpful,
after this battle is done, you don't
helpful-
need this map.
helpful DM tip.
I got so okay with Foundry, and then we went back to Roll20, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? Alright, so yes, Elsa runs over to the edge and does that adorable little chant, and as she points out, this beam of sunlight just cuts right through the fog, like looking like a laser beam from Independence Day, and then it spreads out to a full 60-foot diameter. So essentially the whole help me out here, Roy, what is the right side of the ship? Port?
No, starboard.
Starboard. The whole starboard part of the ship here it instantly burns the fog away, and it's clear. So everybody can see there now.
Okay. Just as a heads up, DM, I think that when you hit back, it also reset.
Oh,
Uma
it
and
did.
Varro's position.
Yep. I think she was here. Here, I believe. Or was I? Yeah. You're there now.
This is where you will be.
This is where I put you. Yes. All right. Very cool. Varro, you are in the water. You just passed off the dead weight body of the sea elf to Uma, who swam off with her, and this beam of light shot out of the sky into the water, and you were blinded for a few seconds, and then when you kind of like open your eyes again, even though it's nighttime, it's clear as day. Like the fog has burned away and you can see perfectly now. And let me reposition some of these things because they had not moved.
Can Varro see where the elf's soul is now? Now that
Yes.
the mist is gone?
Yes, you can. It is so it is over here. We're gonna say this one here. Can you see where I'm pinging? That's her. And you can see that she's just like the captain was. It looks like her, but she is transparent, looking like a ghost. And she's like trying to like swim and like swat away this other ghost that is like holding on to her. That doesn't want her to get her body back.
Okay, Varro's gonna swim out next to Uma, give her some backup here. And he's gonna flip this ghost off in order to have him lose his concentration. He's trying to distract, and so Varro, being who he is just gonna be given the double birds to this ghost, like haha.
All right.
And
I like that.
he'll use patient defense for his action.
All right, and remind me, what is patient defense again?
It's the dodge action, advantage on dexterity saving throws, and disadvantage for all incoming attacks.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's see. Okay. So, brings us to Gary. You are standing on the water because you cast a spell to be able to do so. The crew member that was tossed overboard that is still possessed is currently next to you. He is climbing up the rigging.
Going to back up my friends because they're heading off towards. And again, we can all see that, right? Like there's no wall of fog that's between.
Yeah,
us.
no, it's burnt away like this whole side over
Alright,
here.
Cool. Okay, cool. Let's see. I am going to double check what that was. Damn it. Let's see. How far can I get? Could I get here? I believe.
Well, because you're walking, it would be your full movement. It's unencumbered.
Yeah. So 5, 10, 15, 10, 15. Could I? Shit. I can't remember the diagonal rules. Could I get here or no?
5,
I think that's one too far, right?
20,
I'm trying to see if I could use
30.
that.
I think you can get. You pretty much. I think you can get here. Go moving diagonal. Like if you move straight diagonal, I think you would end your turn on top of Varro.
Yeah, I didn't
No.
mean just straight diagonal. I just meant like how, the most effective use of the movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, there's no real like great way. I don't think I can get there either. Damn it. I'll just get as far 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, but I couldn't get here. Sorry, I couldn't get here, right?
No.
Okay. Do that. What I'll do is I'll come by and I'll
Gary should be able to get to right here, because he can go through Varro because he's an ally.
Allies are rough terrain.
It's okay. Either way, I'll just get the maximum if I can. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. If I can get here, that's fine. I'll just go right there.
All right. So in front of Varro, right here.
And I will on the way. Does guidance says you touch one willing creature once before the spell ends? The target can roll a d4. Add that number. Roll to 1 ability check. The spell ends on my turn, right? Because it's a casting time of 1 action. No, it says concentration up to 1 minute. All right, as I go by, I'm going to touch Uma and cast guidance. So she'll have an extra d4 for anything that she has to roll.
I like the idea that you kind of like run by her little head's just bobbing in the water, and you're like, boop, guidance!
I was just going to scoop the body up from her, but I don't know if that would need like a roll or something like that, and I didn't want to like push the luck, you know? So yeah, I'm just gonna like just like I said, just like guidance, there you go. And then I'll stay right where I am just to kind of create like hopefully a wall so that it'll go after my buddies.
All right, so let's see.
Sorry that took so long. I still can't figure out the fucking movement. It's only been 2 years.
No,
I
me
still
too.
can't.
When it comes to diagonal, I'm all fucked up with it.
I always forget that it costs an extra 5 every time. So that's where I screw up until like usually Izzy reminds me.
I can't do math, even basic.
It's every
stuff.
other time.
Oh, it's every other time. Okay, so then hey, you know what, dude? I'm just gonna point out a square and be like, if I can get there, get me there in the most efficient way possible.
Yep.
All right, so this dude, he's with no one stopping him. He climbs back up. So what I say, he 15. What is this guy's climb speed? He's got yeah, 30. All right, so he doesn't quite make it all the way up, but he's almost all the way up, back onto the deck. That's going to bring us here to Captain. He cannot reach him, so he cannot do anything. He doesn't want to stab the dude. All right, so we have a couple of ghosts here that let's see. So this one moves closer. That one goes here. That one's holding her. And some of these encroach upon the and.
Thank you for the sub, Unstable
Thank
Dragon.
you.
You get to gift. You can gift inspiration to any of the players or the DM, or we can add it to our pool for our Sunday games. just let us know. Oh, it's Tabletop Games, the store. Thank you. Either way, save applies.
All right. I swear to fucking God. All right, so Uma, a ghost comes towards you with surprising speed, and it goes to grab you, and you manage to just get somehow carrying a body like just whoop, and avoid being grabbed. Gary, this one reach you because you're walking on the water. Just these see-through hands just kind of reach up out of the water and try to grab you by the ankles, but your vantage point, you're able to kind of dance around them a little bit. And Varro, the one that's holding Lysa, looks at you. It's like, holding on to her tightly, but it looks at you and it gives you the finger in return.
DM, you have 1d4 inspiration from Tabletop Games, the store.
All right, cool.
Seriously?
Yep.
Maybe one of my attacks will actually land.
No.
Uma, it is back up to you. So
All
you
right,
are
how close-
surrounded with your allies. You have a ghost getting handsy in front of you. You have Varro to your right.
Yeah, how close is the ghost of my person that I'm holding?
She is this one over here.
Son of a bitch. Okay. I can make it there, so I'm gonna go for it.
All right. So you swim over to her, and you have guidance. Yes. What does that give me? Disadvantage on
No,
attacks?
It's on me, so I get
No.
1d4 on things I'm
For-
trying to do, ability checks.
That's right.
All right. And all right. So you're swimming out there, and just like before, your leg has been grabbed. Well, you're not grappled yet. Let's see. I need you to roll a strength save.
Is this Is it a strength saving throw or a contested strength?
Oh shit! What was I doing before? It was
It was
contested.
strength, right?
Yep.
Folks,
Well,
yes.
I'm just
Well,
Trying to
she's
remember.
not grappled. She's not grappled though, right? I think last time you were doing the save, if she was grappled, no.
this is to find
Fuck,
out
what
if I
was it?
am grappled.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I don't know
So
what's
is it a
happening.
strength against strength or is it athletics against? Either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Son of a bitch.
Did you add that D4?
It won't
Did
matter.
you roll the-
Well, hold on. I'll roll it.
Try it. Try it anyways.
I got an 8 total.
You got an 8.
Woo! That's
It
big.
got a 9.
Oh, damn it.
So you're swimming and suddenly you just feel your foot get caught and you look behind you and you see this ghoulish thing of translucent rotting flesh, and it says, "Please don't let us drown."
Okay.
And-
So if that happens, then for my action, I'm going to try to get out of the grapple.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Uma, wouldn't you have gotten a 10? It says 6 and 4.
Oh, yes, it does. I rolled a 4 plus 2 and then plus 4. Ah!
Oh. I take that all
Yeah.
back. That was my reverse noise.
I made it.
Yes, so you feel it grab onto your leg, but like you're your athletic little dorkish legs just manage to kick free of its grasp. All
All right,
right.
so I'm gonna continue on then.
All right.
Thanks, Varro.
Yeah,
You
dude,
saw
I was
Uma. You saw Uma
oh,
like, oh my
Uma,
gosh, I'm
Uma, you're
caught,
not-
and Varro's like, no, no, you're fine. Just
That's-
keep going. That's
All
just
right.
me.
You're just stuck on some seaweed there or something.
Oh shit! Thanks. I was gonna stop moving, but I'm gonna just keep going then.
Just driftwood. Just driftwood.
So
Yeah.
instead-
So
Touch my
There's
leg.
there's something
I was gonna
touching my
say-
leg, and he just pulls the seaweed.
thanks. All right. So she's gonna keep going and try to like push that body up close to its own spirit thing.
All right. So you kind of you're like, get in. So I'm gonna actually have her. Ooh, nope. Oh, wow. Okay, so she just did a strength against strength for the one that is grappling her, and she's free to grapple because these rolls were terrible. She got a 2 and it got a 1. So she is she manages to get free of the grapple there, and let's see if she can. She looks at you and she goes, I don't know, I don't understand what to do.
Hug yourself. Give yourself a big hug.
Okay. So she jumps onto her body and where is the roll she has to make? All right. She hugs onto her body and oh, there we go. And nothing happens. And she looks at you, she's like, okay, what now? And that
Wanna
brings
try
us to you, Elsa, up on deck, looking all smug because you've burnt the fog away from one side of the ship.
I don't know that Elsa would be smug about anything,
You're like,
but she's like, oh, looks like they found her. Okay, good.
you hear the
I-
captain saying, he's like, he's almost back up.
Oh,
Get ready.
Okay. So I do hear something. So then I'm gonna hold my attack. I double checked Shillelagh, and I did not drop my Shillelagh, and I did not have to concentrate on it. So I still have Shillelagh going on my quarterstaff. So yeah, back to bonking.
All right, are you gonna
bonka.
are you gonna move closer to the edge or stay where you are?
Yeah, I'll move. Up on the other side of the captain. So
All right.
right there. Ah, see, I know how to work that.
Is daylight concentration?
Nope.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty
so I
cool.
picked it because I have no idea how to do a concentration roll.
I
So,
hate
yeah.
concentration spells myself, just because there's so many cool things to do, but it's like I can only do one at a time.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, as soon as I see him pop over, I'm gonna bonk him like whack-a-mole.
All right, very good. So you're gonna hold your action, so when he pops his head over,
Yep.
sounds good. I like it. Whack-a-mole. All right, Varro, you're up. You have several ghouls in front of you, and you gave the great advice of it, that it was just seaweed that was holding on to to Uma as she swam forward and what you doing?
Yeah, so Varro's seeing what Uma's going through, so he is just gonna move like in between the two, just so that he can help Uma if she needs help holding the body up until the spirit decides to jump back into the meat suit. And until such a time, he is going to keep dodging, looking out for seaweed and ghouls trying to touch him.
All right. Very good.
thought you were gonna say meat popsicle. Like
I'm a
what is it?
meat popsicle.
Is that Fifth Element?
Yep. That's my quote on Facebook. Like, I don't even know if they allow you to do that anymore. It's like, I remember way back in the day, you could put like a little quote or like people with little inspirational stuff, and I just like, I am a meat popsicle.
Yeah.
All right, Gary, you're up. You have nightmarish creatures reaching at your feet.
Okay. Let's see. I see what's going on with Uma and Vara taking to the back, so I'm going to cast Word of Radiance. It's one of those spells that I got from Talos when I did that little jig on the rigging there.
Is your
So-
spiritual weapon still going?
It is. It is. Thank you for reminding
Yeah.
me of that. Because I whacked that guy.
Yeah, because it does good bonking.
Yeah, I forgot. Thank you.
Yep.
I forgot. Actually, I think technically my Spirit Guardians is still up too, but it just didn't have any effect on these ghosty things, right?
Yeah, they were just like kind of like going through them.
Yeah, I still have it up, just because. I'll cast Word of Radiance. Burning radiance erupts from you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within range must succeed on a Constitution save or take 1d6 radiant damage. The range is only 5 feet, so I'll target the two that are right in front of me. Try
Alright.
to give Uma some breathing room with that body that she's got there. So, what's the? I'm assuming the Constitution save would be my spell. Right? Yeah. It should
Yeah.
be 14. They have to beat 14.
All right. They both failed. Yeah, so this is it
Nice.
bright light erupts from you? Yes.
Yep.
that-
Burning
okay.
radiance. Yes.
Yep. So this radiant light erupts from you as you utter this word in a echoing draconic phrase, and you can't tell if it hurts them, but the brightness of it makes them turn and shield their eyes from you.
Okay. Well, it's 2 damage if they do take damage. It's only 2, but that's okay. And then I will. My spiritual weapon, I think, was this circle right here. Yes.
Yeah.
And is there a way to hit this guy so instead of slashing him, I just kind of bonk him like Elsa's doing?
I guess it depends if it's a single-bladed or double-bladed axe.
It's just a battle axe. So
Like a bearded axe, or like one that's got like, an axe on both sides.
well, either way, I would just hit him with the flat of the blade.
Oh, okay, so
Kind of like looking over his shoulder, like.
all right, so
Yeah.
yeah, you can make it floats up to his level, and go ahead and roll the attack for that.
Wow, it's only an 11.
Hey,
Miss.
yeah, just missed. He's climbing up, and he's like, "Ugh," and just turns his head from it.
It's like, I tried, Elsa. Sorry.
That anything else?
No, that's my turn.
All right, that does bring us to him. And as soon as he pops his head, Elsa, you have your opportunity attack.
Eh.
He like
Bonk.
climbs right up to the railing. He's like, eh.
I crit on that shit.
Oh,
Damn.
super whack-a-mole.
Just smashed his skull in.
Do. So that is 11 bludgeoning damage.
11, all right.
Magical
Did-
bludgeoning damage.
So did you double all the? Did it How did it do that? 3 plus 5 plus 3, but 2d8. Did it double the 3? The 5? What did it do? Still have to just click around
It
this now.
rolled 2d8s
Okay.
plus 3, so I got a 3 on one, a 5 on the other, and then my shillelagh damage.
Nice. It's like fucking.
All right. So
Oh.
he pops his head right over, and you're just like Darth Maul style. You're spinning your shillelagh, and you go right on the head, and he just goes.
Nope.
Ah!
Elsa coming in fucking hot. The fucking beaten stick.
And yeah, he's got a pretty good trickle of blood coming down from the hairline now. And so okay, that was your
Sorry.
opportunity attack. It is his turn still, so he
Elsa is like fucking
That's
Raphael,
right.
like a Jose Canseco bet. Tell me you didn't pay money for this.
I was a class of pain. Pain 101 instructor Casey Elsa Jones.
Cricket. You gotta know what crumpet is to know what cricket is.
So he seeing some stars in that attack, he kind of like goes down a rung, and then Spider-Man's over and then climbs over next to you up onto the deck. He's like, ugh.
Chicken shit.
Well, he totally is. So he Jesus Christ. So he now on deck, he reaches out for one of the sailor that's in front of him, not you, and misses as the other sailor
Welcome
goes,
in,
ooh.
Raiders. Thank you for
Hello,
the raid, Lord
Lord
Nikto.
Nikto.
It's been a
Hey,
while.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hey, welcome in. Thank you for the raid.
Thank you.
All right, so Vara, the one to your left, it reaches out for you, and just again, you even though you're not a ocean going creature, you are nimble as a fish, avoiding its cold, pasty hands as it tries to just grab you as from anywhere that it can. And then that brings us to God. I've rolled 5 2s. Jesus, sucks. All right, so yeah, Gary, that one misses, and it's like blinded, and then this other one gets a little closer.
2.
This other one, it gets a little closer, but again, it just misses. So you have the two in front of you. They're both reaching and trying to grab your ankles as you stand on the water, and like the dance that you did for the Storm God, you must be thinking about that right now, because you're pulling some Michael Jackson moves when it comes to dodging these things with some impressive footwork. And that brings us to
Moonwalking across the water.
Oh, fantastic! So she's hugging her body, in her spirit form is hugging her body, and she's sitting there, she's like closing her eyes. She's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't understand. And then she there's a glow, and then she sinks into her body, and also you are holding her body, otherwise it would just kind of sink down to the briny depths. And she goes, and her eyes are open, and she's just super confused, has this look of confusion on her face, and she looks at her hands, and she goes, I did it. All right. That brings us to you, Uma. She is just in shock, and she hugs you, which like you're taken aback by because she has been insanely stoic this whole voyage.
All right. She's gonna be like, "Oh, there'll be time for that later. You keep going. I am going to cast or try to do turn unholy.
Turn undead.
No, turn unholy.
Oh, okay. That different from turn undead.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
a little bit. So let me pull up my character sheet that for some reason didn't want to work over there. So it's not a very high DC because I'm charisma based and I have a -1 charisma. But it is
You can do it, Uma. You could do it.
Everyone at home, clap your hands.
well, it's a saving throw for them. Wisdom saving throw. All undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet. DC 10.
All right.
That's
So
so
I-
high. They can't make that.
Let's
That's
hope
like
he just
impossible,
rolls
my dude.
more twos.
One fails, two pass.
All right.
Not
I
bad.
mean, so the one that fails must is turned, so it has to try to get away from me as far away
Okay.
as possible.
Okay, so that was, let's say it would be this one here. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, so this one here that is directly in front of you, like, its eyes go wide. It has no pupils. They're just those dead, sunken eyes, but they, like, just go wide in fear, and its mouth opens, and it goes, no! And it, like, just goes in the water, and you feel that momentum, the water moving under you as it swims under you and is gone.
Let me check something. Damn. I mean, I guess it depends.
Yeah, why the fuck not?
It's low DC.
You said a 10?
I would move if I needed to in order to catch that one too. It's a 10, yeah.
Okay, so that same thing. That one's like, "Ugh."
So it's turned for... It's turned for a minute.
All right. So you can't see this one's face, but same thing. It just dives in the water and just takes off.
All right, so
And
I'm also going to
for all intents and purposes, we're going to say, I'm sorry, this one over here is the, you now recognize, since you can see clearly in the water, is the spirit of the possessed guy up on deck taking whack-a-mole shots. He's just
Okay.
he's just sitting in the water looking confused as all fuck.
All right, so I'm going to move ahead of Leah and just stay right there between her and the ghost.
So this one here?
Yeah.
All right. Elsa. Whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole. Whack, whack, whack-a-mole. And away she did go. $22 to hit.
That hits. God damn.
This time I'm a little more gentle. Only 3 magical bonking damage.
All right. So, yeah, that first one, you know, you didn't crack his skull in the first time, but this time you're like, sorry, bonk, and just gently tap him, and his body just crumples to the ground as the ghost within him just like leaps out of the body it instantly jumps over the rail of the ship, and you hear a splash in the water down below.
So, Captain, do you want to help me dangle him overboard safely so he doesn't drown? Because, well, see, we had to get you back in the water for you to get your soul back and not be a possessed ghosty man. But there's no one down there right now to catch him. And
I
wanted to drown.
understand. And he looks at one of the crew members next to you. He goes, "Get the rope." So these crew members, they scramble around on deck, and he brings a rope to the captain. The captain walks over. He ties the rope to the dude's feet, and the other sailor lashes the rope to some of the rigging on the side, and they slowly lower him down to the waterline, making sure they keep his head just above the waterline so that he's not like in the water, but like his hands are like in the water. Picture me like hanging upside down. All right, Varro.
Okay. So
I'm sorry,
Varro's gonna
Elsa.
do-
Were you gonna do anything, a bonus action or anything? I didn't.
No bonus action, but maybe
Okay.
just get the captain and the other crew members, all of us together with unified voices to call out this guy's name, so that way his soul knows to come to the ship.
Yes. So you're calling his name. It was Ainsworth. Ainsworth. Find your body, Ainsworth. It's here.
Give yourself a kiss, just like a princess.
All right, Varro, you're up.
Okay. So first, Varro is going to apologize to the elf lady. Really sorry for hitting you earlier. And I apologize for this now. And he's going to grab a hold of her, and he's going to do that thing where he like spins with his back towards the ghost here, so that he can let the elf go here, so you can tell her, "Go, get back to the ship." So that should prevent opportunity attacks because it's a forced movement.
Okay. Very cool. So right here is where you wanted her?
And he's just going to say, "Get back to the ship," and he will stay with his friends. And he's, again, patient defense.
Right. That prevents opportunity attack on her, but not you, yes?
I haven't left the
5 foot range.
range yet.
Okay. Alright, cool. So she like acknowledges and begins swimming off. Gary.
Gary is going to move here. Just one over.
Right.
That should, I believe will draw an opportunity attack from that one because it's not blinding, right?
No.
Anything?
Nope.
Okay. So
He was shocked by the brightness of that light. It reaches out and misses because only saving throws apparently roll higher than a fucking 7.
can I reach a hand out and just pick her up? She was, I'm sorry, was she the one that was a great swimmer?
Yes, she is a water elf. She was born in the water, so she can swim at her like way better than. No, I think her swim speed is like 50 or something.
All right. At this point, then Garaxus will see that these guys can run, so that his friends are gonna be able to run. He's gonna head back towards the ship. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He'll come right here.
Alright.
There's not much else that he's gonna be able to do to help them right now, and he's hoping that they'll just cut him. That's what he'll say. So run, get back to us, swim. Swim back to the ship.
Right. So, the dude, the spirit of Ainsworth, who's just kind of been sitting there like that John Travolta meme this whole time, like he sees his body dangling like a fish on a line off the boat, so he swims over, and you hear the captain say, he's like, "Just grab yourself and concentrate." Come on,
That's
what
what
was
she
the?
said.
That's what she. There we go.
Hold on to your butts here.
And he rolled a 1, so nothing happens.
Because you didn't give yourself a kiss. I told you you're like a princess. You deserve it, Ainsworth.
Not grabbing yourself correctly, Ainsworth.
You're being lewd, Captain. He needs to kiss himself like a princess.
Grab yourself and kiss yourself. All right, so
I guess you would know. Never mind. I'll defer to your knowledge.
this one moves here, that one moves there, this one. Let's see, that one's going to move here. We got okay. All the ghosts that come near you guys reach out and grab and nothing. They all miss. I cannot believe that these are all missing. Every single attack is missing. All right, they really are. This is unfreaking real. You're like, oh, it's like that save DC. It's like they're all gonna lose it. It's like, no, one rolled a 17 on that save. I can't get anything above a 6. All right, so Uma, it is on you now. You have a ghost to the front, a ghost to the rear.
Well, it's been made pretty clear that we can't really do anything to them, so she's just going to swim towards the boat after she sees, obviously, the one who can swim is much faster than she is, so just a straight shot to the boat, and then an attempt to climb.
Right, so kind of next to Gary? Or just...
No.
Oh, just like right this way?
Straight in front of me, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if anything happens.
Did
Okay.
you disengage, Izzy? Uma?
Yeah, I guess I can do that as an action, huh? I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
See,
Yeah.
we gotta watch out for each other.
I forgot it. I forgot because as a rogue, it's just like second nature. But any other thing, I forget that you can disengage. So yeah,
All right.
I can disengage and go.
So yeah, the one on the one to the left of you, or to the bottom of you, just like reaches out and misses as you're like, sucker. The other one does grab you.
No, I have I disengaged as my action.
Yeah, it's disadvantage, right? Oh no, wait, no opportunity attack.
No
Yes.
opportunity. Yeah.
My bad. Yes. Okay, so you're good there. Like, don't. We want to live. All right. So she makes it over to the boat and grabs the rigging to climb up. Elsa, you're on deck. The captain and the crew member are holding the rope, kind of like dangling the body, like kiss and grab yourself, trying to get him to do it right.
You're a princess. I would like to hold my action for when he gets back into his body and we start pulling him up.
Okay.
When he gets up, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on him.
Does he feel bad for cracking his skull?
Yes, I do. I felt bad for everyone I had to bonk.
All right. Very good. All right, Varro, you're in the water by yourself now.
Yep. Varro is going to disengage, make a beeline right for the ship, and just before he starts climbing, he's gonna make eye contact with that original one again. Just give the old over his shoulders as he begins to climb. Varro's got 50 feet of movement, so between the swim and however
Yeah.
high you think he can get.
All right, so this section is higher. It's so I don't think you can get almost all the way up there, but you're not getting up to that because you know it's like on an elevated part of the deck.
Yeah, it's like the higher part of the.
Yeah, exactly. All right, cool. All right, so let's
These are
see.
called the aft castle.
Aft castle, I like it. And so he so Ainsworth again. His eyes closed and he's hugging himself and he's like, "Nothing is happening. I don't understand." Brings
Don't
us
make us leave you
to.
behind, buddy.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. Like, sorry, dude, you ain't the captain or the first mate. See ya.
Anyone who's recently been possessed, give him a tip.
All right.
Which one was he? Was he this one right here?
Yeah. So, all right. That brings us to do. So yeah, he can't do that. Uma, you are like 5 feet out of the water, so these ghosts move closer, and they cannot get you. These ones have to stay far away. All right, so there's this one right here next to you, Gary. Were you climbing, or are you still standing on the water? I think you just made it to the boat, right?
Yes, I think I just got there.
All right. The what?
The one next to him is the guy, right?
No, the guy is up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I was asking which one it was.
All right. Hey, so this one it grabs onto your leg, Gary. Roll strength, my blue friend.
Great. Was that the athletics or was that just a straight strength roll? The
Strength.
saving
No.
throw.
It's strength versus strength. Is what we do with Uma there.
A saving throw. Well, it doesn't
No.
matter. It's a +3 for each.
Contested strength on strength.
It's an 18.
18. So you kick this fucking thing. So if this hand was not ectoplasm, you would have kicked it off. you managed to so overpower the creature as it just scowls at you and it says, "I want to live."
Too fucking bad.
All right, let's see if Ainsworth is any luck.
I just want to put my foot on its face and just slowly like push it back into the water. Like,
No.
All right, so Ainsworth still has no luck.
Damn it, Ainsworth.
God damn it, Ainsworth.
Uma, you are
Should be. Oh, sorry.
you are climbing. I'm assuming you're using the rest of your movement to actually finish getting up
Yeah.
on deck.
Hmm.
I just-
Actually, I'll use my action too.
All right.
Did we skip my turn?
Oh,
Varro. That's why I was going.
Oh, my bad.
Varro went and then I didn't go.
yes.
that wasn't my turn.
I
You
got.
said that
yeah,
was the creature.
that was the creature. My bad. It was. Oh yeah, it is your turn now. So.
Okay. So I wasn't speaking out of turn. Cool. All right. I'm gonna do a little spin, spinny do, to here, to get to Amesworth there. And if I were to give him guidance as a cantrip, would I touch him, the body? Which?
I think you would put your hand on,
Maybe
or
one
as
hand
close
on
as
each?
possible to. Yeah, sure.
One hand on each.
You're not sure which part you're supposed to touch, the ghost or the body. So.
You
Gotta
do
kiss him like
that
a
that little
predator.
kid thing where you mush their heads even closer together to make them
He's like,
kiss harder.
Just-
Yes,
Forced.
she said. Elsa
Just-
said to kiss.
I would. I'd be like Lenny of Mice and Men, just like so big and just like mashing them together. Yeah, so I'll give
Good thing Leon's a ghost.
all right. Give him guidance.
That's a D4.
Yeah, it's a D4.
Okay. All right, now Uma, so you climb up. What action were you gonna take? Oh, okay. You're gonna use the action to. Okay, so you are
I'm just
are
getting all the way up on the top. I don't know how
Yep.
high up that is, but
yeah, using your full action like dash. You're like, "Ugh." Okay, so you're like,
and she's gonna yell out for like as loud as everybody can hear. She's just gonna go, "Nobody else go into the water!"
You hear several groans from the water going, like displeased groans.
Also, DM, after I did that, I would have used my movement, the rest of my movement, to get up as far as I could up the side of the boat. You skipped that. You didn't ask if I'd. Once I said guidance, you're like, okay, Izzy, what do you want to do?
Sorry,
I
I'm
have
just trying. I'm
movement.
just trying to move it
I know.
along. He's just-
I know, brother. I know. It's all right. I'm just gonna try.
Okay.
I'm gonna get like halfway up the boat or so.
Yep. All right.
I don't have to stay in contact.
Elsa, still holding action.
Yep.
Cool. Varro, using your movement, you're up on deck. Well,
If
yes.
he has any extra movement, he'll move up to try and help the nice elf lady that he slapped earlier.
All right, so about 30 feet up, and then did you make it over there? What's your full? Like, if you were to,
Full movement is 50 feet. So if I
Yeah.
had to like dash in order to get some more,
okay, yeah. So you can, yeah, you make it up on deck and then run down the steps down to the bottom deck, and then yes, as she's climbing over, you're able to you put out a hand and help her up onto the deck. Gary, you finished your climb back on deck.
Yep. Is there gonna be room for me? Can I like shimmy in between?
You kind of just get on,
Oh,
and
back up.
you're like Elsa. All right, and
You're
let's
back.
let's see what Ainsworth is made of. Come on, dude, come on. No,
Yep.
he is having
No?
trouble.
Did you give him the
He's
extra D4? Did you give him
it
the
wouldn't
D4?
have mattered.
Oh, I gotta jump back in the water.
And he's just like, I don't get it. All right, so
Do you
Leave
even
him.
really want to be back in your body, or can we just cut
And
your body loose?
I think Ainsworth is proven to be the weakest link here.
yes.
Oh my god.
Everyone else has
Do it.
made it in like 1 or
Oh,
2.
weakest link. Goodbye.
All right, so
Ainsworth, we're just gonna tie your boots here to the edge. If you can keep up, you can keep trying, but you know we've done all that we can.
he's like, "Don't leave me!" As he says that, he's one of the ghosts comes up next to him, and it tries to like pull him away from his body, but he's kind of bats it away. Like they seem to be able to touch each other. They're solid to each other. And as he goes back and he hugs himself, and then suddenly from the other side of the ship, like the whole ship lurches to one side, like as if like the ship hit something. And this guy who on the other side of the deck, he goes, they're pushing against the ship, and the cries and the moaning are like still pained, but like they've turned angry, and now they're trying to like capsize the ship. And I'm just gonna skip all of you unless you have something specifically you want to do to see if this dude can make his fucking save. If not, the captain's gonna give the order to just kind of to kind of go, and he fails his save again, really, really badly. And the captain goes,
no, Uma would go over and try to convince the captain to keep trying.
"All right,
And hearing that, Elsa's gonna yell out as loud as she can to everybody, cover your ears,
Mhm.
while she
Sure.
casts Thunderclap. And it's not... Well, actually, no. No. Okay, so yeah, it's not a very far range. Let me make sure I want to do that right now. Are there any ghosts? So that ghost directly in front of me, is it still in the water or is it...
Yes, they can't
Okay.
leave the water.
Okay. So never mind, I'm not going to cast Thunderclap because it looks like it's only a 5-foot area, even though it can be heard for up to 100 feet away. So never mind, I take that back.
All right.
Uma's gonna run over to where they're helping, and she's gonna lend her strength to try to hold him, and just hang over the side and yell encouragement to him, like, "You can do this. It's okay. We're not gonna leave you behind. You're fine. Ainsworth, was it? Keep on trying."
I want to see my
any-
grandma.
Any ghost that Varro sees eye to eye, he's flipping off.
You're gonna see your grandma.
Because this side of the ship is still lit, you can see down there. It's still foggy all around. There's another big hit on coming from the other side, and the ship again lurches, and then you
Varro goes to the other side of the boat. You.
You know what, too, actually? As a bonus action, she's going to cast, she, like, reaches into her pocket and, just grabs onto this little silver mirror she has in her pocket. She is going to cast Sanctuary on the ghost of, the spirit of Ainsworth. So anything that targets him has to, with an attack or a harmful spell, has to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they have to choose a new target.
Right.
Still wisdom 10, but something.
Okay, so it failed, so it's not gonna grab him. You see it like look at him, kind of almost disgusted, and it turns and looks at the other ghost next to it, and all three of the ghosts on this side of the ship, they just, like the ones on the other side, they are now like pushing the ship with all their might. There's not enough of them on this side to cause as much of a
Welcome in, Raiders!
Hello!
Hey!
Welcome.
Nat 21 Adventures!
Hey everyone!
Welcome!
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for joining us!
So they are now starting to push the ship from this side. So like when it's the ship's getting pushed, like it's tipping more this way, but like now they're trying. So it's like it's starting to become like a rocking back and forth, slowly but surely.
Yeah, Garaxus is gonna head over towards the other side, and I'm gonna try to do something.
All right.
All right. So I'm going to use a spell, Control Water. It's a 4th level spell. I can do this thing. It's got a bunch of different like types of things I can do. One of them is redirect flow. You cause flowing water in the area. Oh, by the way, it's 100. It's a cube up to
Thank you for the
100 feet
follow.
on a side. You can choose from the following effects. I'm gonna choose redirect flow. You cause flowing water in the area to move in a direction you choose, so I would choose away from the ship. I'm hoping to push these creatures, all these ghosts, away from the ship with the water. So it says the water in the area moves as you direct it, but once it moves beyond the spell's area, which is 100 feet, like cube, it resumes its flow based on the terrain's conditions. On each of my turns, I can choose to continue the spell effect.
So this water, you're in the ocean, so I guess technically the water is always moving, but it's like calm water like right now in this spot. Like there is not even like any
Dead
noticeable waves. Would this effect still? Does it have to be like a river or like?
I don't think so.
No,
'Cause, I mean,
he's basically making the water do. He just needs the water.
So
and
he's
it
water
does-
bending.
Yeah, basically
Okay.
water bending. Yeah, so I'm gonna basically choose. I'm trying to redirect the water and push all those creatures as far as I can using the water.
So 100-foot cube.
Yes.
So like starting
kinda
like
Yeah, like
essentially
alongside
like the
boat. Yeah.
okay.
It's just like fuck you.
And there's no save. It's just they.
It doesn't
use-
say save or anything. I'm just
Okay.
assuming that since I'm pushing 100-foot cube of water, it would make sense that they would do some kind of save or something like that. How are they going to stay still if they're in the water?
You're right. Yeah. So you walk over and you just like Katara. You just do some really flowy moves and put your hands out and just the stillness of the water, like it just starts churning up on that side, and you kind of you give a push, and then the water down there just, and you just hear all these ghosts go, whoa! They all go flying 100 feet away.
Nice.
Ooh.
And you just hear their moans and they're crying out like no, save us.
And then as I'll continue to do that. I don't know how tight you're keeping the turns, because you just seem to be asking what everyone's going to be doing in this moment.
Yep.
But I'm going to keep basically that up.
It's gonna keep water bending it.
Yeah.
Hey,
And if
he
necessary-
makes his save. He touches and kisses himself correctly and flows into his body. And
Did he do it like a princess for Elsa?
and he's his eyes open up. He goes, oh, and he is dangling upside down, and he just looks at his hands and then goes, ah, and the captain goes, pull him up, and then he gives the command. He goes, unfurl our sails, get us out of here. As you, Elsa, and a couple other crew members are helping pulling the rope, getting him up. It's probably not the most comfortable way to get back on a ship. I'm not a sailor, so I don't know the name of all the sails, but like the sails that are made for getting the ship to go faster, which are like closed in for the night, have been unfurled, and now like the ship is moving at a faster pace, and it's starting to leave the ghosts behind. They swim alongside it for a little bit, but after a certain point they don't bother to try to keep pace with it, and then you just hear as the ship is sailing past and coming out of the fog, you can see again the moonlight is shining on the sea. You can see out towards the horizon, and behind you, coming from this fog cloud, you just hear cries and wailing and moaning and don't leave us, please save us, we want to live.
Well, as
Go
we're
to
leaving,
the light. I left it for you.
We don't like that.
But it'll help you live. You're like plants.
on each of my turns, I'm going to just switch the effect, because I can do that, and I'm going to choose whirlpool, so it sucks all of them down, so we don't have to hear them. So as we go, I'm going to create 50-foot whirlpools that sucks them down and gives them bludgeoning damage.
So you run to the back of the ship and you water bend behind you, so they're just getting flushed down this giant toilet. And you see them, whoa, whoa, ah, we don't like this.
Fuck you! You bothered me and my friend.
Welcome in,
And,
Raiders. Real quickly, we're gonna do a last-minute Now30s sticker pack giveaway. So all you have to
Right.
do is type !ticket, and you will be entered into the giveaway, and we will draw a winner once we're done. Sorry, just wanted to say it verbally so people could hear me and do it.
Yeah, no, we'll get to that in like 1 second. We're just gonna wrap up this ghostly adventure. So, yes, the captain comes over to each of you, and he goes. He pats Ainsley on the shoulder. He's like, he's like, you did well. Good job. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. Ainsley sobbing on the deck, and he nods at it. The rest of the crew telling them good job. And he comes over to you guys. He goes, my friends, thank you very much. I don't know how this would have turned out without your assistance here tonight. We are in
Oh,
your
you all would
debt.
have died. You all would have died. Clearly, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm
And
not much of a
it's okay.
sailor, but you should probably invest in those round lifesavers, so you can just kind of like toss them out when you think people are in the water, so you don't have people diving into a misty black ocean. I wouldn't recommend it. It didn't work out too well for us tonight.
That's
Do
why
not
he's our
know
leader.
what these lifesavers are, but I will look for them when we are at port.
Oh,
Yeah, you know, the
they're
little
pieces
floaty
of ground
things.
wood, and
Yeah, and it's like circle.
it's buoyant, but it has a hole in the middle, so people could, put it on like a skirt,
Hmm.
and it keeps them from drowning.
Wooden skirts.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like if there's like a little creek with a like little current, you and your friends, you just kind of like lay there. You get a drink in one hand, you know, just kind of lazy down the river. It's quite nice.
I will most certainly make note of this. Let us get some distance from these cursed waters and get some food and turn in for the night. We should arrive at port by midday.
Hey, how is your head feeling? I bonked you a lot.
Is that why I'm bleeding from my skull?
Yeah, come here. I'm gonna kiss it better. And I give him a smooch on his head, and as I do that, I say, "Boo boo be gone," as I cast healing word for 8 points of healing.
Thank you. It hurts less now.
Welcome. You should go take a nap.
I need some ale.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, maybe going to sleep isn't, because of the concussion. Maybe stay awake. We'll stay awake. I'll stay awake with you. How about that? You and I, we can go hang out far away from Powder. Like, go hang out together over there.
Okay. We can play cards and drink ale.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Powder hates cards. He
Aw.
can't count well.
Well, maybe that's a little sad. Well, we just won't talk about him. We'll just play some cards.
He's here from down below. Everything all right up there?
Everyone's good.
Powder. We're good.
Nothing to say
Yeah.
here.
Half the crew was asleep down below decks, and the ones that heard commotion, they're like, eh.
Haven't heard the whistle. Not getting up.
Yeah. No one's yelling, get on deck. Alright, with that, you guys are back on course.
Greg's just gonna look down at Varro and be like, their health insurance premiums and deductibles must be so high. So high.
It's about branding. Telling you they don't even know about lifesavers.
Without us, they would have been drastically understaffed. That's it. Sorry. I had nothing else. I don't know.
And with
I'm
that,
tired.
you sail
Very
off
tired.
into the moonset. Alright, so giveaway time.
Yes. So we are going to be giving away a sticker pack, which is just like a bunch of stickers that we are no longer selling on our Etsy. Oops, sorry everyone. That got loud. Enter with an exclamation point ticket. We only have 2 people who have entered so far. So you got a 50-50 shot at this point. If you out there enter, then it'll be a 33% shot, but that's still pretty good. So I'm gonna give it another few seconds, and if not, then we got a showdown here
Someone's gonna get some stickers.
between the Reverend and Dracula's stepdaughter. So
I fucking love that.
That's
name.
awesome.
Yes.
I would say it's
I would
Reverend and Dracula's. I want to see them fight.
I would see,
Right,
I
like,
would
that's
see
a movie.
either. I would see either movie, like either one.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
it's a
The
single
Reverend
movie.
versus Dracula's stepdaughter.
Right?
The Reverend and Dracula's stepdaughter.
Oh right, that changes the whole dynamic if you drop the verses and just put an and.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that turns it into a rom-com.
Yeah. All right. Well, it looks like that's what it is. It's a showdown. So
All right.
I'm gonna close the giveaway. Let's see. All right. It's a 50-50 shot. Here we go. Drawing the winner. It's gonna show up in chat.
Hey, look at that.
The
Reverend
Reverend.
Nice.
Thank you both for entering into the giveaway.
vanquishing evil.
50-50 shot. Rev Tommy has actually been one of our Mug Club winners so far.
Ooh.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so hopefully received a little something for their mug. Hopefully
Well-
that arrived.
How about this? Because it was only 2, do you want to just send both of them a sticker pack?
Yeah, I do.
I like that. Based on the name Dracula's stepdaughter alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
You're both
Yeah.
winners.
I think so.
Best.
We just made an
Everybody
awesome
wins.
movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just won
Best
an
handle
Academy
of the
Award.
night for sure
Yeah.
goes to Dracula's stepdaughter. I mean,
Indeed.
that just. Mwah.
So Dracula's stepdaughter, if you don't mind, you can either message me on our Discord, or through here. You can message me at either the Nat 30s or the compound. Send me a DM, and I just need your address. You don't have to give me your name if you don't want to, and I'll send you a sticker pack. And same thing for you, Rev Tommy. I already have your address, I'm pretty sure, so I'll just send it along.
I like how Dracula's stepdaughter said, "Curses foiled again." Like they were gonna take their cape, do this with it, and like turn into a bunch of bats and just fly out the window.
Now I want to watch Dracula Dead and Loving It right now.
Curse you, Reverend, foiled my plans again.
All right.
Great.
So thank you all for joining us. We are we are going to find somebody to raid, but also tomorrow night, we are switching up, I believe. Is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
I know, and I can't remember if it's this week that we have Painting with Chambers on Wednesday night or on Thursday. Either way, check out our schedule. It's on Instagram and Twitter. But we have Painting Minis with Chambers either tomorrow or Thursday. And then Saturday we have something else, some other game. I don't know. My brain is dead. Tired. Trilaterum maybe, or it could be Arena Rex. We've got some tabletop gaming going on here, folks, on Saturday. at
Like
8
painting
p.m.
is tomorrow.
Okay. Painting
And
tomorrow. What's that?
Saturday it says PAX East.
Oh, a
Stream
PAX
TBD.
East. Right. So the
Oh.
the compound folks are going to PAX East on Saturday, and there's
Jealous.
just I
PAX
know
East was so fun.
there's to be determined how that's going to be handled. There might be a lot of just kind of walking around and interviewing folks, but you should definitely check it out. We wish we could be there maybe next year. And then on Sunday, we had to skip a week, and I know it hurt everybody's hearts to do so, but we will be back on Sunday at 4-ish p.m. Eastern Time to continue with our main campaign, which is a live, in-person game. Tourney of Dragons with the Bums of Greenest. So I'm looking forward to it. They are traveling on the back of a silver dragon. So D&D epitomized.
I even kind of flirted with the dragon for a split second. that like just turns that exactly what D&D, what half the people do up. I'm not even
Yep.
a bard.
And the theme to the never-ending stories is playing in my head.
All right, we are going to raid a little stream called Black and Forge. They are playing Dungeons and Dragons: Curse of Strahd, and oh, and also tweet at is it Cheesecat or Cheesecat on Twitter?
It's actually Cat Maze.
Oh, Cat Maze.
Cat with K. Maze like Willie, the baseball player.
Is it underscore?
Mayes. Yes. It's gonna be my Chunky Monkey's 9th bark day. Her's an old wrinkly lady.
Very nice. We will do that. I'm gonna make a note for myself so I don't forget. So we are going to raid Black and Forge right now. Curse of Strahd, episode 22. We didn't start the fire, and we will see you tomorrow. Actually.
Fire.
All right.
It's been
So thank you for joining us.
It's worth it turning.
Good night, everybody.
Inside fire.
Yeah, Whippy definitely would have started the fire. by
We look
accident.
like